This is true transformative fitness. And we've reached the saddest part of all of my sessions, which means that this is the end of it, right? But I'm about to share, give you an intimate look into my recovery for my clients, right? So first and foremost, we're gonna use this stretch band because we hit them shoulders real hard. We hit our whole body, full body. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna stretch out, hold the position where the most tension is at until it feels loose, and then we're gonna move on, and then I'm gonna move on to the to the second phase of the recovery, and I'll explain everything that we're doing, why we're doing it, and also we're gonna be using my client as, of course, the model. Yep. So here we go. We're gonna start with a good stretch. We're gonna come back. I'm sorry. Yep. We're gonna open up. Yeah. So once you come out, yep, that's where all the tension is at. Like where it's hardest. Hold that. There you go. We're gonna hold that for about 20 seconds. So what's that doing is stretching the tensed up muscles, because with the constant repetitions, we built up a lot of lactic acid. So now that muscle is like swelled up. So what we're doing is we're stretching it back out. You know what I mean? When we stretch it back out, we're creating more space within that muscle cavity. And when you create more space, it alleviates pain. It gives it more room to move around, if that makes sense. All right. We're going to wiggle it around, bring it back there again. Right? Right? Good. Okay, now we're going to move on. She's going to take a seat right here, okay, on the bench here. Now, here's the interesting part of the recovery. You're going to face this way. I'll take that from you. So I'm going to give her this vibrating ball right here, right? What this is going to do, she's going to hold this the whole time with both hands. It's a very strong motor in it. I'm going to put it at its highest setting. And what it's going to do, if you suffer from carpal tunnel or any kind of hand ailments or whatever, it's going to alleviate that with the vibration and the aggressiveness of this ball. And by the time her hands come up off of it, oh, she's going to feel like she got brand new hands. Matter of fact, she's going to feel like her hands got bubble wrap wrapped around them. That's how new they're going to be. All right, bam. So while she's holding on to this, I'm gonna get my massage gun and I'm gonna work her. Her body from the lower back all the way in, all the way down. So we're gonna get her whole upper body nice and limber. So she's gonna take your gloves off. You know what I mean? We doing this raw. We need to really feel this. We don't need to have them gloves on. We need the raw feelness. So you're gonna hold that the whole time, right? I got my attachment, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring y'all to the back side and explain what I'm doing. Uh, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work her lower back first. I'm gonna work the lower back, and then I'm gonna work her whole upper body, right? So we're gonna go from the lower back. She's gonna lean forward, so we can get a nice stretch, so I can get into that muscle tissue, right? So I'm gonna go from there, strategically go up here, hit the shoulders on one side, because her spine is going right here. So we're gonna work on relaxing this whole side of her body first. Then we're gonna go to the right side from the bottom up, and then we're gonna go to the shoulders. Then we're gonna go to the back of the arm, the triceps, then the biceps, then the forearms, and then everything else. You'll see. So setting us up for success. Yeah, she's real sore. So we're gonna leave right when we hit this tension area right here in the lower back. We're gonna leave it here for like 45 seconds, because the first couple of seconds is tense. The body wants to flex up against this tension. So by the time we get through, I don't know, 30 seconds, she's probably relaxing more. 35 seconds, she's gonna be relaxing even more. By the time we get 45, we'll get an honest connection within that muscle tissue, because her defense will be relaxed by then. All right. So now, as promised, we're going to work our way up gently, making sure the connection stays consistent. Remember, her spine is right here, so we're staying all on this side. Yeah, she got a lot of soreness back there. And I love this too because you see these lights on the back? It tells me how much tension I got. So if I put more tension, you see how another light lit up? But see, that's too much for her. So I'm going to keep her at 1 or kind of no. You see, it's no tension. And that's a little bit of tension. I'm going to keep her at 1. That's why I like this gun because you can really be consistent with the amount of tension without hurting the client. Because everybody has a different tolerance for pain. Yeah. So you're working that upper back. She's resisting me because there's a lot of soreness and lactic acid all up in her back. So I'm going to have her sit up so I can hit this shoulder at a good angle. And her hand is still holding on to that ball. So she's getting alleviation through her hands and her shoulders at the same time. Okay, we're on the shoulder now. Now I'm going to gently hit her neck just a little bit. But I'm going to put the shirt in a way so it's not too much on that direct neck muscles. You know what I mean? We got a sort of pattern, if you will. So now we're going to go back to where we came from. Working our way down. She's real tight. And your mind better not be wandering. I mean, her muscles are tight in her back. All right. Still working on the left hemisphere. Spine right here. We're working all this on this side. Right back to that lower back muscle where everybody screws their back up at. Bam. Then we're going to move to the right side. Stretch her back out so I can get these muscles in there. Now we're working on the right hemisphere. Where the one light is on the tension, you can see it. See, if I put more attention, see, 2, that's too much for her. So I'm going to keep her at 1. 1 and no lights. 45 seconds like we did the other side. Wait a minute. Let me get you better light. She got 30 more seconds to go. All right. We had the 1 tension. And then we're going to work our way up this side of the spine to relax all those muscles right there. Then we're going to start working our way up. Make sure we got a good stretch in the shirt so we don't get any bunching up so we can get to the muscle. We're not trying to massage her shirt. We're trying to massage her back. Keeping the tension meter on 1 or none. Oh, see, yeah, we hit a tight spot. That means she has a knot somewhere in there that we're working out. And once you bust that knot, that's like breaking up lactic acid. And it's like a release. Releasing the tension. So now we're onto the shoulders. She's going to sit up a little bit so I can hit that shoulder directly. Yeah, the client may give you a soundtrack. That's just letting you know that you're hitting the muscle tissue and you're loosening up that area. So that's a good thing. So now I'm going to move her shirt over this part of her neck like I did the other part to create a sort of buffer between the direct neck muscles and this massage gun. And then we're going to work our way back down on this side of the back to make sure any spot that we miss, to make sure we got it. See, that's that area that she twisted on before. Working our way down. Again, make sure the shirt is straightened out because we want to massage the client's back. and not the shirt. Keeping the tension meter on 1 because she's more comfortable with that. And mind you, the tension meter goes up to 3 dots. You know, you deep into that muscle with as much tension as possible. So back to the starting point. Now we're gonna work another angle. Now we're gonna work her triceps. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna get to the center of the triceps. You can take one hand off of there. Yeah. We're gonna leave it on there for about 30 seconds, something like that. To the center of the tricep. So it's almost like dropping a rock in the water. So when you massage the center of the muscle, it spreads out. You know, like how you throw a rock in the water and you get that that repercussion where it spreads out evenly in a circle. That's what's going on with this machine hits this muscle. All the what I'm trying to say. All the muscles spreading out throughout the whole. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's why I said the metaphor. So I ain't got to go into deep description. Not that you asked me to, but bam. Then we're gonna go to the other side, the bicep. She's gonna relax it, elongate it. Again, like 45 seconds on each muscle. All right. And again, just to reiterate, the first couple of seconds, the client is going to be tensing up against that. You see how my bicep is? It's not tensing. Now it's tensing. After a while, now it's relaxed. Now we're moving on to the forearm. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to ask her to open and close her hands continuously. Because what this is going to do is going to open up blood vessels that lead to those fingers and hands. You know what I mean? So we can use our hands. They can be healthy and lubricated for life. All right. We're going to do this for 45 seconds. And then we're going to move to that shoulder. We're going to hit the front deltoid. Normally, if she's a male client, I would hit the chest. You understand what I'm saying? The chest and then the front deltoid. But I'm going to hit her front deltoid after this. Then we're going to move on to the other side. And then we're going to be done. Hit this front deltoid. That's this muscle right here. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Now we're going to work that right side. All right. We're going to work that right side, man. Because we got to get that even Steven, man. All right. Again, as promised, tricep. Yeah, it's sore. See, she's tensing up against it, but she's going to relax. That's why we keep it on there in the same spot. Like throwing a rock or a stone in the water. It's going to ricochet out and relax the whole muscle within itself. That's why you want to stick the massage gun in the belly of the muscle. Bam, then we're going to move to the bicep. We want to see, yeah, she's tensing against it, but she'll relax in a minute. "45 seconds. Straighten the arm out for me, please. I want to get to it. Elongate it. Yeah, there you go. Forearm. Open and close them hands. Because we want to lubricate them hands. Yep. I'm in the belly of this muscle too. You can actually see everything vibrating out. I'm gonna hit this front deltoid. Okay. All right, that's the end of the recovery session. As you can see, I put a lot of care into these sessions, right? So with that being said, I gotta ask my client, how do you feel now?
Right.
There it is. I not only tear you down.
Nerve damage, by the way, so
Right.
make it feel so much better.
Exactly. So I not only tear you down, but I build you back up, baby. Done.